And it's time for part 3 of our Highlights magazine. So, as you will know, there are like 20 things I have to tell you today. First of all, as you will know, I have not made a video like in a week or so. And now I can't even count how many videos we have left to make. So let me see. 3 plus 14, 17. We have 20 videos to make today, guys. 20. And I'm glad I'm at least getting through one of them. One of them is good. But my goal is to try to get at least 2 of them done. So next things next, as you will know, on May 20th, I was supposed to be restarting Big Go Math. But before we restart Big Go Math, we have to get caught up on all of those little parts that we were supposed to do through Thursday, May 20th. I don't know what that noise is. Oh, I don't hear it anymore. And as you will know, tomorrow is the last day of school, for me at least. Some people get out in early June, but I get out in late May. So, tomorrow is May 27th. And I, on my Nina's Room channel, on Friday, May 28th, which is my first day of summer break, I remember I got out of school last year on May 22nd. So on May 23rd, I did a morning routine. And I forget what day I did a night routine. So probably sometime in June I'll do a night routine, June 1st or June 2nd. And then, so we'll just keep going from there. Oh my gosh, my stomach hurts. I'm gonna lay down. Why does this have to happen right this second? Alright, I'm gonna lay down. Wow, this is really comfortable. Laying down on a hard floor. Okay, I guess I have to get back up now. Okay, so as I was saying, so my last day of school is tomorrow, and today I had a dress down day. You want to see my clothes? Fashion. So those were my clothes, and I also have a scrunchie, and that's funny because I had a scrunchie in my hair, but I took it down. And I wore my nice sparkly shoes right here. With socks, of course. And tomorrow we get to dress up. So I'm going to wear a beautiful dress to school tomorrow. Because we have to go to church. So we have to look nice for that. All right, so we are on our part 3 of our Highlights magazine. And, so if you're wondering where my whole family is right now, my mom and my sister are dropping off my grandma. And my dad is working upstairs, like on the 3rd floor in our house. All right, so that's pretty much it. I know I said I had 20 things to tell you, but that's pretty much it. That's still a buncher than normal. So for right now, let's get started. Whoa. What happened to the carpet here? All right, gotta fix this. That's better. All right, I'm gonna put you guys right here. There, can you guys see me? All right, so we left off on our pets do what? Our pets do what? Raise your hand out there if you have a pet. I do not have a pet, but that's a good question though. All right, so let's get started. Our pets do what? Send a drawing of what your pets do when you're not home. See page 38 by Greg Cleese. Snooze. I knew it. Spin records. It's DJ Fantastic. Play video games. Knit sweaters. Tidy up. Bake sourdough bread. Put on fashion shows. You look fabulous. Read science fiction books. So that was a pretty interesting article there. So what was that article about? It was about what do pets do. So if you have a dog or a cat out there, tell us in the comments below, what do your pets do when you're not home? So comment down below. Oh, and by the way, today is supposed to be really, really rainy and thunderstormy. It stinks and it's almost summer. So this next article is called Virus. So what virus are we in right now? That's right, we are in the coronavirus right now. And obviously, I don't think I have COVID anymore. I used to. Funny story, actually. I used to have COVID, but I do not anymore. So don't get worried. Like, Nina, do you have COVID? I do not have COVID. And my sister doesn't have it. I don't think anyone in my family has COVID. But if you don't know, in February, like mid-February, I had to go homeschool online. And because my whole family started getting sick. First it started with me. I had a cold. Like I was like coughing and sneezing. And then next it came to my dad. He had headaches. He was so hot, dehydrated. And then it went to my grandma and grandpa. They got it. And then to my mom. And then my sister was so lucky that she didn't get COVID. And then the family was so sick that I had to stay online for a month. I had to come back on March 15th, and look at me now. So I had to stay online from like February 18th to March 15th. That's like almost a month. Because my whole family was sick, but then they got better in like late March. I went to go get a COVID test and it said positive. Alright, so virus is one of our articles today. I can't wait to see what it's about. Alright. Virus by Andy Boyles, contributing science editor. In 2020, an illness called COVID-19 changed the way we live. The disease moved fast because people can catch it from one another, and many don't even know they have it. Last winter, it spread from China to other countries around the world, including the United States. Many people who get the disease do not feel sick at all, but others become very sick, and some even die. This picture shows that cause a type of germ called a virus. It's a new member of the coronavirus family, which includes germs that cause less harmful disease, such as the common cold. COVID-19 is short for Coronavirus Disease 2019. That's the year the disease was discovered. A virus is a particle so small that we need a special microscope to see it. When a person with the virus sneezes, coughs, or even talks, tiny water droplets carry the virus into the air. When virus particles get into another person, they break into some of the trillions of cells that make up that person's body. Then the virus tricks the cells into making copies of the virus. A body uses several responses to fight viruses and other germs. Together, these responses are called the immune system. As the immune system kills viruses, it makes antibodies, which help find and fight the virus if it invades again. Scientists are working to make a vaccine against this virus. When a person gets a vaccine, the immune system can make antibodies before the person gets the disease. You can help slow the spread of COVID-19. Wear a mask, wash your hands often, and follow all other safety measures. Ooh, so that was an interesting article about COVID-19. So this is what the germ looks like to get a close-up. So let's talk a little bit more about that and about what COVID-19 really is. So in that article, it said that scientists are working to get a vaccine, but now they're doing vaccines 12 and up right now. So I'm 8 years old. So whenever I get it, it will probably be this summer maybe like in the fall. But they're not doing 8-year-olds yet. So I know that. They're doing 12 and up. So we have the vaccine now, but that was from December, and in December they didn't have the vaccine yet. So probably that's why. Alright, so now I'm going to share with you the picture. So this is a good close-up picture. And these are what the germs look like inside your antibodies. So, for example, if I put my hand in my mouth right now and I touch someone else, hold their hands, then that's germs. They could get sick. Because if one person gets it, then it's contagious, you know? And also, if you sneeze on someone else, then that's germs. And if you touch your face and touch someone else, then that's germs as well. If you pick your nose, no way. That's totally germs. But if you don't wash your hands, and right now the case is to say 6 feet apart, because they don't want you close. So you're not allowed to hug anybody or anything. That's the case. And you have to wash your hands to get all those soaky germs out for at least 20 seconds. You could sing your ABCs, you could sing happy birthday, and you have to make sure that you get tons of soap on those hands. And also wear masks. Oh my gosh, this is like a very good thing to explain about the coronavirus. So, for example, as you will know, on June 2nd, you don't have to wear masks anymore. But you still have to stay 6 feet apart, especially that rule, and still wash your hands, of course. Those are the two top things. But right now, you still have to wear masks. But on June 2nd, it's optional. So some people might think, oh, well, I think that I'm more safer wearing masks. That's totally fine, but it's optional. Some people might say, no way I'm wearing my masks. But right now, there's no choice. You have to wear masks. Like, you have to. All right, so I'm going to explain the picture. So, right here, this is the germ that causes COVID-19. So this is the whole entire germ that causes the COVID-19 to happen and the virus. Envelope proteins. They help form and release new viruses from infected cells. So see this yellow thing, like these little germs, like mini germs right here? Those cause little flus, not the coronavirus, but little flus. Next we have envelop. This outer coat protects the virus. So these little red little pieces that cause the flu protect the virus. I never knew that. Viruses we've beaten. Vaccines stop viruses before they make a person sick. Here are 4 viruses that scientists have controlled or eliminated. Measles, mumps, rubella, pleural. Spike proteins. They grab onto cells and open the way for the virus to go in. So these are 4 different viruses that cause them. So we have measles, mumps, rubella, and pleural. All right, so we're going to move on to our 3rd article. Mac and cheese mania. Oh, this sounds really interesting. So have you ever heard of a snack attack before? Well, there's a snack attack for every Highlights magazine. So in December, the mac and cheese, the snack attack is mac and cheese mania. So we're going to read about mac and cheese mania. So raise your hand if you love mac and cheese. I especially love mac and cheese, especially the Kraft kind. But it looks like they're making mac and cheese with mania. So we'll find out what that's all about when we read the snack attack. Alright, so mac and cheese mania. You'll need hot sauce or ketchup, breakfast sausage, scrambled eggs, the early bird. Try these tasty twists on classic macaroni and cheese by Taylor Clifton. Cheesy breakfast. He's saying cheesy breakfast. All right, so let's find out how you make it. Mac and meatballs. Parmesan cheese. Meatballs, pasta sauce. Make up your own flavor. Rainbow pepper mac. Diced red bell pepper. Diced yellow bell pepper. Diced green bell pepper. Mac and cheesecake. Cheesecake pudding. Mix in place of the cheese. Strawberries. Crushed graham crackers. Ooh la la. Yum. Cheese cone. He's saying that. So raise your hand if you would like to try mac and cheese mania. Comment down below what you would choose. Mac and meatballs? Oh no, there's a pointy spot. Mac and meatballs, rainbow pepper mac, or mac and cheesecake? I would probably choose mac and cheesecake. What about you? Because it's desserty. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and turn the page. Ooh, so our next article is called Jonan Larson. So, Jonay Larson. keep feeling a pointing thing? Alright, I'm not going to worry about that. So, have you ever heard about Jonay Larson? I've heard of Jonay Larson before. She's a very famous little girl, and we're in 5 questions about her that she responded to. Alright, so 5 questions for Jonay Larson. This crocheting sensation uses his talent to help others by Sanjaya Cole. Question number 1. At age 5, you taught yourself to crochet with YouTube. When do you love it? The rhythm Martin relaxes me and helps me focus, and I get to create beautiful items that make people happy. Question number 2. You've won 40 awards. What do your friends say about your skill? They find it really cool that I'm a speed crocheter and often ask me to make them things. Question number 3. How did crochet help you at school? In grade school, I was bored. I would sometimes cause trouble to entertain myself. When I was allowed to bring crochet to school, I was no longer bored. After I finished my classwork, I would take out my project and focus on the item I was making instead. Question number 4. What are your career goals? I am going to be a surgeon. I've gained hand dexterity from crocheting that will help me in that. I want to necessarily return to Oklahoma and help people in need, and I will always crochet. Question number 5. How do you use your business? Joe Haynes Hands to Help Kids. I was adopted from a poor area in Oklahoma. I often think of the kids in that village and how they would have been my friends. They have very little, and I have so much. I auction many items and donate the money to Roots, Oklahoma. So far, I've raised enough to build a library and a science lab in the village where I was born, so the kids there can have a shot at a successful future. It makes me feel good to help. That's a big trophy. Jonay made this. Perfect job for you. Oklahoma, Africa. Alright, so it looks like Jonay Larson is a very busy woman and girl at the same time. So, yeah. So I like Jonay Larson. She's a pretty nice girl. Alright, so Goofus and Gallant. Ooh, I've heard this story before. And notice anything different about this? They're wearing masks. That is pretty lucky. In this fiction story, they are wearing masks. That actually looks pretty good. Mask drawer. Alright, so Goofus and Gallant. Either we play what I want or I'm going home, says Goofus. Whose turn is it to decide what we play next, says Gallant. Goofus doesn't fasten the strap on his helmet, and it comes off. Good thing I was wearing knee pads, says Gallant. Your Goofus and Gallant moments. I felt like Gallant when I helped my sister up after she fell down. Jillian, age 8. Oregon. I felt like Goofus when I stepped on my sister's Barbie doll on purpose. Daniel, age 10, Oklahoma. I felt like Gallant when I brought napkins to the table without being asked. River, age 5. Massachusetts. So it looks like all the kids felt like Goofus and Gallant. So raise your hand if you're a big fan of Goofus and Gallant. I am. I love their show. So if you haven't watched Goofus and Gallant right now, stop this video right now and go watch Goofus and Gallant. They have some pretty good, fun, and amazing stories. Alright, so that is it for today. And it sounds like my mom is already home with my sister. But until I see you guys for part 4 of our Highlights magazine, stay safe and healthy. Bye-bye.